Hello everyone. I'm here to take you through pie chart, some tricks and how to solve pie chart to get it correct. It's easy, not difficult. Pie chart is very easy to solve it and get it correct. So a pie chart is used to represent a given information using sectors of a circle. A pie chart is used to represent a given information using sectors of a circle. So we are coming to look how to solve it. So I'm having two steps here. That two steps will help us to solve a pie chart. So step 1 says find the total of the category value. Find the total of the category value. So we find the total of the categories, we find the total. And after finding the totals, the second step also is saying calculate the angles of each category. Calculate the angle of each category. Calculate the angle of each category. So we are coming to look about how to calculate the angle of each category. So this is the formula. The formula for angles of each category. Category value over sum of category value times 360 degrees. It's 360 degrees because we are coming to deal with a circle, and a circle is having a 360 degrees as a total. A circle is having a 360 degrees as a total. So this is the easiest way that I'm having here. This one is coming to help us to solve a pie chart, step 1 and step 2. So we are coming to use both steps to know how to. So how to solve for the angle. This is the formula for solving for each angle. The category value over sum of the category value multiplies 360 degrees. I will show you all the category values I'm talking about. So let's solve a question here. We are having one example here, so let's try and solve it so that we will get more understanding about how to solve the pie chart. Here we are having one trial question here. So the question is, I'm reading the question. The following table shows the distribution of voters in an election for class prefect. The following table shows the distribution of voters in an election for class prefect. So this is the table. We are having names here, number of votes. Kofi 6, Ama 12, Yao 18. So the question says we should draw a pie chart to illustrate the information. We should draw a pie chart to illustrate the information. And the second question is also saying what fraction of the voters was cast for Ama? What fraction of the votes was cast for Ama? So after drawing our pie chart the second question, we are going to find the fraction of the votes that was cast for Ama. So let's see how we are coming to solve for it. Okay, so this is our solution. Okay, let's remember the first step. It says we should find the total of the votes. The first step. So let's name step 1. Step 1. So of the vote. So you add all the vote together. That's what the first step is saying. We should add all the number. We should add all the number of the categories. So it will give us 36. So we are done with the first step. Let's move on to the second step. The second step, step 2. So this the here we are coming to find the angles of the sector. So the second step also says you should find you should calculate for each angle. You should calculate for each angle. So we are coming to see how we are coming to calculate for the each angles so that we can draw our pie chart. So let's see how the calculation will be. So let's draw the table again. Names and number of votes. Let's see this one as number of votes. And the last one is what? Angles of sectors. So we're having this here, having this one here. Okay, so the names, you are having Kofi here, Ama, and Yao. The number of votes, Kofi is having 6 votes, Ama 12, and Yao is also having 18 votes. So we are coming to see how you solve for the angles of the sectors. Let's remember the second step says a category's value over the sum of the category multiplied by 360. So let's try something here. So the category value is what? Is 6. The number of the category, the total number is 36. Multiplied by 360 degrees. You got what? The answer is 60 degrees. The answer is 60 degrees. Let's do same here. 12 over 36 multiplied by 360. Here you get 120. Let's see here. 18 over 36 times 360. You got 180 degrees. 180 degrees. So this is how we solve for the angles of the sectors. You pick the value, the first value, you divide it by the total number of the value and you multiply it by 360 because we are talking about circle. So circle is sum up to 360 degrees. So this is why we solve for the angles of the sectors. So we are done with the calculation. So now we are coming to draw our pie chart. Because we are having all the angles here. Don't forget to bring your degrees. So if not that, the examiner will mark you down. So let's see how you draw our pie chart when you're having our complete sectors here. So let's see how you draw our pie. After that, you divide it according to the number of sectors you're having here. So let's divide it in this way. You're having 60 degrees as the first angle. 60 degrees. And here we take here as 120 degrees. Make sure that angles on a straight line is sum up to 180 degrees. So make sure that this here both will give us what? Will give us 180 degrees. So let's see. This is the second angle we are having, and the third angle is also given us as 120. So 180. Sorry, 180. So the third angle is given us 180 degrees. So we're having all the angles here. Okay, so let's take this one as our pie chart. This is the freehand sketch. So let's take this as our pie chart. I know my student, I know my colleagues, I know we are not going to use freehand sketch during exams. So try to get your instruments when you are drawing your pie chart. Okay, I'm not having the instruments right now. I'm using my freehand sketch to teach you. But when you go and meet such questions, pie chart question in your exams, you have to use all the instruments to solve for. Okay, so we are done with our pie chart. So the question one said we should draw the pie chart. So let's name this one as question one. Question one. So let's move on to the question two. We are moving on to the question two. Question two says, what's the fraction of the vote was cast for Ama? This is the question two. The question two is, what fraction of the votes was cast for Ama? So we are coming to look at the fraction, Ama's fraction. So let's see. Ama is what? Ama is having 12 here. So 12, and we divide by the total number of the votes. Total number of all the votes. So all the votes is what? Is 36. So let's see. 12 will go into 8 1 and come here 3. So we are having a fraction as what? 1 over what? 1 over 3. We are having a fraction as what? As 1 over 3. So this the end of the pie chart. So let's summarize everything. Pie chart. A pie chart is used to represent a given information using sectors of a circle. How to solve? Step 1. Find the total of the category value. Step 2. Calculate the angles of each category. The step 2 says calculate the angle of each category, and how to calculate the angle of each category is here. We're having the category value over sum of category value multiplied by 360 because it's a circle. So you should take note. It's a circle, so we should multiply by 360. And we're having a trial question here. So the question is, the following table shows the distribution of voters in an election for a class prefect. Give the names and number of votes. We have Kofi 6, Ama 12, Yao 18. And the question, we are having a question as, draw a pie chart to illustrate the information. Draw a pie chart to illustrate the information. The question 2 says, what fraction of the votes was cast for Ama? What fraction of the votes was cast for Ama? So we are having our solution here. So our solution should go by the steps that we've learned. So we should go by the steps that we've learned. So the first step says we should calculate for the totals. So this is the total. So the total number of votes. Say total number of votes. You add all the votes that we're having. You add all the votes that we're having. So all the votes sum up to is sum up 36. So after getting the first step, let's move on to the second step. The second step, let's back here. The second step says calculate the angle of each category. Calculate the angle of each category. So this is the formula. Category value, sum of the category value 360. We multiply by our 360. So let's see how we get the second step. So the names, you draw another table. You draw names, number of votes, angle of the sector or angle of sectors. So we have Kofi is having 6 votes. So let's see how you calculate for the 8th angle of sector or 8th angle. So we're having Kofi 6. The total number of votes is 36. So you multiply by 360. So after everything, we get 60 degrees. Let's move on to Ama. Ama is having 12 out of 36. Multiply by 360 degrees. After everything, we get 120. So let's move on to Yao. Yao is having 18. So 18 over total number, the 36. you multiply by 360 degrees, and this one you get 180 degrees. So after getting this one is going to help you to draw your pie chart. So this is my freehand sketch pie chart. My freehand sketch pie chart. So Kofi, we have 60 degrees angle for Kofi. So Kofi 60 degrees. So let's name it. Kofi, and 120 is for Ama, and Yao is for Yao 180. So after getting our pie chart nicely using the angles that you saw for to draw your pie chart. So after the second question says, what fraction of the vote was cast for Ama? So Ama was having 12. So 12, let's see here. So 12 out of the number of votes, 36, we get the fraction. So this is our end of our today's lessons or today's tutorials. We thank you all